Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Angela Brennan and today I'm bringing you the first of Spellbinders Clubkits for May 2024, the stitching die of the month. As you know, I love stitching dies and this month's stitching die is rather straightforward, so there's not much to the stitching. I attach the two dies together and I attach it with some tape so that when I die cut it, the stitching element of it is die cut in a pineapple shape. This background here is, I've created this background on watercolor paper using Lindy's Gang Magical Shimmer Powders, and I think this is for the Caribbean cruise set. I created these backgrounds for another video and I'll put that video at the end of this video so you get to see how these backgrounds are created. So once I've done the die cutting of this, I also die cut the other bit of it, which is the front of where you do the die cutting, and I use a different background which has got more oranges. I wanted to have a die cut from card that is not all the same color because I wanted to have a more natural pineapple look, so I've just put a little bit more colors in it. And in fact, after die cutting, I do add a little bit more color. I think I add some green with a blending brush just to give the pineapple a little bit more color because there is always green in the front of the pineapple, and I thought I'll just put a little bit of green on the skin of the pineapple before I start stitching. For this first card here, I stitch with metallic thread. Metallic thread is a little bit harder to stitch with, so if you're a beginner, I would start with cotton thread, not metallic thread, because metallic thread, you need to make sure the tension is right, so it needs to be really taut when you do the next stitch. So if you try it, you'll know, but try with cotton thread first if you're new. I secured the thread at the back of the die cut with just a sticky tape or cellophane tape, and I think with metallic thread, securing it with cellophane tape is easier, whereas if it's cotton thread, you can just kind of secure it by just sewing over it. It's a little bit different. So I sew on a lot of this. It's the same thing you sew across the entire die cut here. So I'm not going to show you all of it. It's rather straightforward. It's just with metallic thread, you maintain the tautness of each stitch with your other finger, and I use my thumb to do this, and I continue stitching. And once I'm done, I end up with a little bit of stars across the entire ovalish shape, and I secure the end of the thread with sticky tape or cellophane tape again. So that's the best way to keep it. I'm not really worried about the back because I'm going to be covering it. So if you see the die that's just got the circular frame or the oval frame, I've just cut another one of that to put it behind the die cutting. So there you go. I just attach all of this with some liquid glue, and quite a few of you asked me what liquid glue I use. I use the Art Glitter liquid glue that dries clear. And I've used this for so long. I buy a big 8-ounce bottle and I just refill it. So I've had this bottle for so long that even the wrapping around it or the labels have come out, and I just keep refilling it, and I just find it works for me. Everyone's got their own glue, their go-to glue, and I know many people use different glues. So I like the nozzle, and I also like the glue that allows me to attach all of the finer pieces when I'm not using double-sided tape. So once I've got this done, I do the leaves of the pineapple. Now there's 3 different dies here, and after die cutting it, I actually added some additional color to some parts of the leaf because I wanted it to be a little bit darker, and I just attach it. You can see there are lines there that show you exactly where to put each component of the leaf. So it's not really difficult to figure out. You will see etched lines on the die cut, the main big die cut, and you just attach the other bits to it. And it's pretty straightforward. So you can die cut it with 3 different greens if you want. I just did it with the background green I had done, and then I added some additional dark colors as I wanted to show a differentiation between each of the leaves or the curves of the leaves. And then once I've done with the little leaf bit of the pineapple, I just attach it. So there's not much to this, and I just put it on. This month the Caboodle set includes 2 bonus items, and I just got the stencil bonus item which complements the glimmer of the month, and you'll see me use it in a later video this month. But there's also a letterpress bonus item that comes with some lovely sentiments, and it really goes with all the various die sets, and I don't have that. So I use the sentiment as the sentiment for this card from the clear stamp of the month. Now I'm going to show you how I'm going to be stitching with what I use is cotton thread from Luca S. Luca S is basically cotton thread and pretty much the same as DMC. It's just less dearer. It's more affordable to me. So I just use it. And when you use this cotton thread, I use 4 strands and I use a size 26 DMC needle, and it's pretty straightforward to stitch it. Now I'm creating some backgrounds for the card. So I'm doing some ink blending for the background on a Strathmore mixed media paper before I spray some clear water at the back of the card panel, insert it into the embossing folder and put it through the embossing machine. I use the embossing folder of the month, which is lattice work. And what I tend to do is I leave the embossed card panel to dry in the embossing folder so it dries straight and does not warp. I really hope you enjoy the video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And when you do subscribe, remember to press that notification bell so you're alerted when more videos are uploaded. I do lots of Spellbinders videos. In fact, most of the Spellbinders Club Kits on a monthly basis. You'll see my videos here as well as some of the core collections. So do subscribe so you get to see all of the videos. And I have listed all products used in the description below for your ease of reference. Thank you so much for stopping by. Happy crafting and do take care. Here are the finished cards, and I of course finished off the cards with some gems. I thought it just added a bit more shine to the pineapple And I've made another card here with a non-traditional pineapple color. Why not? I do like purples and blues. And I've got a sentiment here from the Yana's Layered Script Sentiment die set. And here is a different color combo again, sentiment from the Curved Everyday Sentiments Glimmer set. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Do check out the other videos that will be coming out for this Club Kits for May 2024. And if you subscribe, you will get notification whenever a new video is uploaded. Happy crafting, and I'll catch you at my next video. Do take care.